So for those of us who come forward and say, Allahumma ajjal 𝗤𝗏 𝗔𝗓 وَجَعَلْنَا مِنْ أَنصَارِهِ, oh Allah, hasten his reappearance and make us from Ansar, from his helpers, from his Shia, from his followers. If the father of the Imam is saying, when asked by his Shia about the nature of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if he is replying to them saying, I expect of my Shia to not be having these kind of debates, to be absolutely certain and firm in their understanding of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the question comes to us, that would the Imam of our time have the same expectation of his Shia? I would say yes. And therefore the question comes to us, how strong, firm and committed are we in our understanding of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Yes, it may not be that we're debating whether he has a physical form or a non-physical form. But that's not to say that within our circles and within our families and friends, that we're not debating other characteristics of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That we're not doubting certain elements of him. So truly, ask yourself the question, how firm are you in your belief in Tawheed? Or if I change the question slightly, how sure are you that your belief in Tawheed and in Allah is 100% accurate? Such that the Imam would be able to say, yes, you're amongst my Shia because you are not raising these kind of issues. He expects of us to not be having these unsure moments about what Allah is about, etc. You have asked about God, while doubts such as these ought to be settled for the likes of you. So the first point that we see here is that the Imam considered such a debate about Allah to be beneath his Shia. Because we should be grounded in the Qur'an's very, very clear verses. And all of the traditions that we have describing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even if you look at the very early parts of Nahj al-Balagha from Amir al-Mu'mineen, the way he describes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and goes on to say, for example, that he cannot be described in words or counted by counters, etc. So it's something that when we think about Imam Askari alayhi salam, that we must pose that question. Am I of those who is committed and 100% sure in my understanding of Allah? And if not, what am I actively doing to address this?